Our bubu kaftan is ready. This is rich auntie vibes given. Hi, welcome to my channel. So on today's tutorial, this is what we'll be learning. This is very easy to make and you can achieve this with 2 meters of fabric onward. Alright, so I'll make with this Asoke and I'll make it with this Ankara. Now I'm going to fold it, cut out the measurement I'll use. So what I cut out here, the length is the full Ankara length. This is Kampala anyway, and the length is 45. I use the full length, and I want this part to be 20 inches. Alright, so I'll come down 1 inch for my neck depth and 3 inches for my neck width, and I'll connect them together. Okay, so that 20 inches I said the wideness of this neck is because my shoulder divided by 2 is 8 inches and the length of the sleeve is 12 inches. Alright, so I'll come down 2 inches at this side, this open part. I'll come down 2 inches and I'm going to connect it to make the shoulder slant, anyone you want, you can call it. Now from the shoulder slant, I will use 9 inches for my shoulder, for my armhole opening. So you can use as much as you want, and I'm going to draw a straight line here because that is where all my measurements is going to start. So the open there I use 9 inches, so you can decide to use 8, 7 or even 10. Now on this place I'm going to divide my hip by 4 and I will add 6 inches to it. The hip I'm working with is 10 inches and I added, alright, it's 10 inches if divided by 4 and I added 6 inches to it, and I mark it on a straight line till the end of this dress. Now just curve this armhole like this so that it will not hang after sewing it. So this is the back and I'm cutting it out now. After cutting it, I'll use it to cut the front. Don't forget that you can also cut the front and back together. Now I'll measure from the up to get the hip line. So the hip line I use is 25 inches. So I'll make this 25 inches, and this hem of this dress I will come in by 2 inches. See, 2 inches, and I'll connect it to the hip like this. Watch my hand. Can you see? Just connect it to the hip like that and you cut it out. Because if you check the bubu we are making, you notice that the down part is smaller. It has a kind of small cow shape. So this is for the front, and I'm going to place this back on it. That's why I said you can cut the front and back together. I just want to cut them one, and now I'm going to cut it like this. Just trace everything I have here equally. That's how the spirit leads today, cutting one. So now before removing the back, I will come down by 18 inches. That is my pocket opening, and I will notch it. I will notch the 4 together. That is where all my pocket is going to start from. So now I will remove the up, which is the back, so that I can proceed with the front. Now this front neck, I want it to be 3 inches. You know, we have already removed 1 inch from that back, so that is why I removed that 1 inch. So these 2 inches now, I'm going to connect it back to the hem of the neck. And from where these 3 inches ended, I'm going to come down by 6 inches and I'll open it up to that place. Now just watch when I'm cutting. I'll cut this one, the remaining 2 inches, and I'll open this cloth, put my scissors inside and open this neck to the 6 inches length. And this is the pocket. So the length of this pocket is 11 inches, and this pocket opening I use 7.5 inches. And now I'll just mark pocket shape. Just watch what I'm doing, or you can just mark your own pocket any I like. It will still be pocket, but just have 7 to 7.5 inches open where your hand can pass through, and then you cut it out. The length of the pocket I use is 11 inches, don't forget. So for the neck of that dress, I'm going to use my waistline, which is 17 inches, and I'll cut it out in 2 places so that I can join them together. So I'll use this 17 inches and cut another 17 inches. So after cutting, I'm going to join them together like this with tiny allowance. Just join them straight and then iron it. This is what you should have after ironing it. And now you fold it back. You can use your pin now to hold it, or use your iron and iron it flat. So I use my pin to hold mine. And then you're going to put this front of the material on top like this. Arrange it very well so that you can trim out the neckline. Look at it. You just trim out the neckline carefully. Trim out the neckline like this. Trim out the shoulder. And then you open the neckline to that 6 inches. Don't forget. It's very simple to make. Just follow what I'm doing and you achieve the same result. You open it to that 6 inches too. That I open it. Make sure it gets to that 6 inches. Alright. So now this down part, I'll come up by 4 inches. And you can decide to use 5 or 6. But I use 4. And I'm going to mark it to form a kind of V or curvy V or something like that. Just see what I'm doing. You can make yours V and just mark it and cut it out. Now after cutting it out, I discovered that the shape, I don't really like the shape. I want it to have a kind of C shape, so I will have to enter inside a little again to carve it out. So this is it. So see what I'll do. I'll just do like C here. So from the beginning you can just put like 1 inch and then you cut it out like this. Now go and use your iron to put half inches inside and iron it very well. You understand? Just fold in half inch inside like this. Iron it very well. And then you come back so that you complete the front neckline. Look at it. After ironing, this is what you should have. Alright, so now this is the wrong side of this material. The back, the wrong side. And my Asoke, I'm going to place the right side on top of it. So my Asoke is right side facing the wrong side of the material, because you know if you turn it, I want the right side to show on the right side of the Ankara. Don't forget. So this Asoke, you're going to use it to turn the neckline. Only this straight part. Just that straight part. And before you turn it out, cut this V small. Don't cut the line you sew, just cut it small so that the thing can lay flat. Then you turn it out like this. Can you see? So this place facing me now is Asoke, the right side of Asoke, right? That is why I use the wrong side to turn it. Now go and match it on your machine, following my hand like that. Just match it on your machine like that. And after matching it, the next thing is for you to join the shoulder. You take the back and you place on the front. Now my own shoulder, I join from the sleeve back to the neckline, from the sleeve back to the neckline. And after that, I'm going to measure what I have on this sleeve length and cut 2 Asoke for it, so that I can sew it to complete the length of the sleeve, and then do the same thing to this other part. And after doing it, this is my pocket. From that 18 inches that I mark, I'm going to sew all the 4 pockets by their side. Now after doing that, the next thing you will do is to close up this dress. Take your time, arrange it very well. You can even pin it down and then you just go and sew it with your half an inch, following my hand. This dress is very simple to make. It shouldn't take you more than 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes to make. And after that, you hem it down round, or you can use hemming gum, because me, I use hemming gum to finish it up. Now before you turn it, cut this side, cut this pocket up and down, the same thing to the other side, turn it out, and then you measure the neckline round so that you can do the collar. Alright, so after measuring that, I got 15 inches, and this Asoke now is 15 inches, and I'm going to cut it into 2. That is 15 up, 15 down. It's 2 pieces here, and the length is 5 inches. Don't forget. Now I'm going to sew it following my hand like that rectangular form. After sewing it, you're going to cut out any excess you have. Cut it out before turning it. So this Asoke, instead of 15 inches, I cut 16 inches length, so that I can use half inch by the side to turn it. And after turning it, you use your scissors or anything, push out these edges, iron it. And now when ironing it, you remember to put half an inch inside like this, up and down. Half an inch, put it, can you see? Put it inside, iron it very well. And then you pick up one part like this, put it inside, and you're going to sew it round. You can decide to pin it down if you have your needle abi office pin. If you have your office pin, you can pin it down before sewing. But me, I will just go to my sewing machine and I will sew it round, putting it inside. What you put inside is just half an inch. It's not much. You just put half an inch on top of those half an inch you have already ironed inside, and you sew it round. And that will bring us to the end of this tutorial. I thought it's simple. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so. Thank you for stopping by. Returning subscribers, I love you so much. God bless you. I will see you in my next one. Stay safe. Bye.